Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like up, bold, and the beautiful 2-week spoilers for May 5 to 16, 2025 see Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, fatal tumor news spreading and Finn, Tanner Novlan, breaking some rules. Hopefully, we'll get some carryover from that conversation on Friday when Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, is again pitching to Hope Logan, Annika Noel, about a reunion. And because Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, encouraged her, she definitely is hearing him out. Everything on Friday looked very positive for Carter. So I'm wondering if they're going to just drop the scene or pick back up, and we see if she's going to give him another chance. Even if she does, things are going to shift soon. Plus, Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Messins Wood, wants Liam to tell Hope that he is dying. Looks like Liam may push back. He's still in this mindset about keeping it a secret. But if you think about it, how is he going to defend this to Steffy? Is Liam just going to get sicker and sicker and sicker, and think that Hope won't notice, and then he just dies? And yeah, it's crazy. Like, you understand he didn't want anybody to know when he thought it was recoverable. But now that we know it's fatal, this tumor is inoperable, then he's got to tell people. He can't just keep hiding this. But he's not always rational. Plus, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, obviously this week wants an answer from Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., on where they stand. However, Brooke may not like what he says this week when their conversation picks back up, and she's pitching again for Ridge to take her back. I know fans are really frustrated that she is groveling when Ridge is just so Ridge, So looks like Brooke is going to face more rejection and gaslighting at Ridge's hand before he tells her again he's sticking with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. Tuesday, May 6th, Liam and Steffy continue a very heartfelt talk, and I'm curious if Beth's going to be part of this. But they are talking about what is ahead for Liam and the struggle he's facing. What Kelly Spencer, Sophia Paris McKinley, is facing growing up without her father. And Steffy, of course, wants Liam to have this precious time with Beth too. And this is going to probably circle back around to her saying, Liam, Hope has to know. But I don't know if Liam is going to relent, but Steffy is not going to let up. Wednesday, May 7th, speaking of that, she is determined that Hope is going to get the truth. So Steffy pushes aside her anger at Hope over the coup, over stealing her company, family's company with Carter, all of that. Steffy is going to just try and look at this in the light of Hope as the other mother of Liam's child. And Steffy thinks that they need to be a unified team. She wants Liam to have all the love and support he needs, and all the time that he can possibly get with his daughters. Plus, Steffy knows that Hope is going to realize something is wrong, and this can't stay hidden forever. So it looks like she's going to be the one to go to Hope. And I'm very curious if Steffy is doing it with or without Liam's permission. Plus, Brooke is shocked by a suggestion that Deacon Sharp, Sean Kanan, makes about her next steps. He's not a fan of Ridge or the way he has treated Brooke over the years or Hope very recently. So Deacon may advise Brooke to walk away, and maybe Deacon says, think about another guy. Maybe he'll suggest Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, who he's not exactly a fan of, or Nick Marone, Jack Wagner, who he likes a little better. Then on Thursday, May 8th, Steffy goes ahead, and she just unpacks the awful, terrible truth about Liam dying to Hope. She tells him he's got the tumor. It's inoperable. He collapsed. They drilled a hole in his head because Hope was asking about the beanie. So Steffy has to tell her that their daughters, Kelly and Beth, are going to lose their dad, Liam. And of course, Hope is crying. She's reeling in shock. Steffy is in shock. This is kind of a bonding moment between Hope and Steffy, which is nothing short of a miracle. But all that's going to make sense to Hope now. The things she was seeing that were strange, like Liam moving in with Steffy and Finn, Tanner Novlan, and Liam pushing her to reconcile with Carter. And so that's where the shift is. if she has told Carter they can reconcile, or if she is reconsidering it. What she finds out from Steffi is going to change everything. Meanwhile, Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, is giving herself a little pep talk about finding a way to forge a relationship with her dad, Finn. And Luna does get to see Finn on Thursday. And she tells him he's a good man. She knows he wouldn't turn his back on his kid. And maybe, him finding out Kelly is going to lose her dad, Liam, shakes up Finn's perception of Luna and what's going on. Friday, May 9th, Bill and Liam get together, and they're facing fallout from that recent bad fight they had. There's a lot of past issues they're going to air out. Steffi, and what Bill did there, and his plotting against Sally, who was a friend of Liam's. Just almost too many injuries to count. He's punched Liam in the face. I think he stabbed him with his sword necklace once, if I remember correctly. So things are going to get very emotional between Bill and Liam, and they're going to do some bonding at Il Giardino. And it looks like Liam may tell Bill about his diagnosis. If not, somebody else is going to do it. Also this week, Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilar, makes another move on Carter, Lawrence St. Victor, and tells him, forget hope. And then next week, spoilers for May 12th through 16th, have Liam adjusting to his new reality as word spreads about his fatal tumor. Despite Finn's dismal reports back to him about tests and scans that don't look good, Liam is still holding out hope and struggling to accept that he's actually going to up and die soon. And of course, Finn's searching for alternate treatments, experimental treatments. Liam's trying to be optimistic, but it's not good news on Bold and the Beautiful. Kelly and Beth remain Liam's chief concern. Bill wants to help when he finds out about Liam's prognosis. Obviously, Bill's going to be horrified when he finds out his son Liam's dying, and the recent fight with Liam was so toxic. So, Bill's going to be totally shattered. Wyatt Spencer, Darren Brooks, may get a call from Dollar Bill, and obviously he's probably going to talk to Will Spencer Crew Morrow about what's going on with Liam. Finn and Liam, meanwhile, do some bonding. They are developing a camaraderie as Liam begins to rely more heavily on Finn to translate all the medical jargon, let him know what's going on, if anything has changed. And of course, Liam does know Finn will be Kelly's father, and is going to raise her once he dies. And that means lots to Liam. Plus, Finn feels absolutely terrible that Liam's being taken from his daughters. I wonder if Finn's going to talk to Liam about Luna. Hope's planning her next step. Obviously, she's devastated by this update from Steffi. Hope is going to step up for Liam. And that may mean stepping back from Carter, even if she was considering a reunion. And Brooke is losing hope while Taylor's feeling more confident. Brooke's tried everything she can. She's begged. She's thrown her body at Ridge. Demanded he come home. Brooke told Ridge the fashion community wants them back together. She and Eric Forrester, John McCook, hijacked the fashion show. None of its work to sway Ridge, and Brooke's hopes seem to get dimmer by the moment. So watch for groundwork being laid for Nick's return mid-June.